American Islamic Relations, or CAIR Arizona, sent us that video. And before we get to it, well, it's actually right behind me though, we can see that there's a woman sitting near a bus and with her hands behind her back with 4 police officers around her. Now let's take a closer look at that video, and it appears that the officers are unraveling something from her head. David Chami, a CAIR Arizona volunteer or board member and attorney, tells me the officers are forcibly removing the ASU student's hijab. He says there was no legitimate reason to search her, and since police had her restrained, they could have had a female officer conduct a search in private instead of out in the open. Chami claims officers also forcibly removed the hijabs of 3 other ASU students.
These were peaceful protesters. There was no reasonable suspicion that anyone had a weapon. There was no reasonable imminent threat to the officers. And the point, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something.
And we talked with Bill Richardson, a retired Mesa police officer, who says police have a duty to properly search a person. He says weapons like small guns and razors can be hidden underneath clothing, including hijabs. Richardson explains the only time a court order is needed is for a cavity search.
It's just a matter of that's the procedure, that's what has to be done. And it may look bad, it may offend people, but the reality is it's legal and it has to be done to protect the officer and the public.
In a statement, the CAIR Arizona executive director says the First Amendment guarantees the free practice of religion. Police cannot suspend this right, and we condemn the reported actions of ASU police and call for a full investigation. And we did reach out to ASU, and all we were told is that the matter is under review. And the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU of Arizona, posted on X saying law enforcement must respect the religious freedom rights of everyone protesting in Arizona.
So, Casey, you said this involves 4 women making these accusations. Right. Do we know what ended up happening with them after they were arrested? So I did speak with the attorney. He tells me all 4 of them, of course, were ASU students. They were arrested and they have been suspended from the school. He didn't get into specifics, but he did tell me that they're going to be taking illegal action, and CAIR and himself are going to be involved. But we don't know if all of the students will at one lawsuit, how it's going to happen, how soon it's going to happen, but he says legal action will be taken. All right, we'll see how it unfolds. Thanks, Casey.
Thank you.